All right, we have touchdown at Carlos's house. He's been on my channel, but never gave him a proper introduction. So that was a little bit of an intro. He's a cool dude. He's a legend, local legend. He does all kinds of stuff, crazy shit. And I don't have much tools and much friends in SoCal who do this shit. So he's my go-to guy. I always bug him. Carlos, if you're watching this, shout out to him. He's helped a ton, and I mean a ton, with the Ascot Green project, and it would have not been possible without him. This is Carlos.
That's what I did. I'll do a burnout right now, dude. I'll do it again.
Neighbors hate him. It's too grippy. She sounds so good. This is the example of the project that made it out.
It still needs more tuning.
I mean, yeah, but the paint's there, the engine's there. He did all the wiring. We can do a full video on this if you guys like, but we're working on that piece of shit for the day. But today we are doing a full rear end swap, as you guys know, and here's all the parts. We got E46 rear calipers for a dual caliper setup. More on that soon. Lower control arms, Godspeed. I have it on my other car. It's been good. I got it from Walmart for like 30 bucks. Diff rebuild stuff. Strut tower reinforcement plates. I should have done this way sooner. RTAB reinforcement plates. Subframe reinforcement plates. RTAB limiters. I don't know if I should use this or not yet. RTAB pockets that are adjustable for added toe. Rev shift bushings. We got the whole ADA for the diff and the trailing arms. However, for the subframe, we went a little bit harder with poly. That is a 95A. We got all the OEM stuff for the arms, the upper control arm and the trailing arm, ball joints or whatever you want to call these. And these are end links OEM, nothing crazy. Rebuild kit for the axles, left and right, inner and outer, and the grease for them. Wheel bearings, extra trailing arm here that we're gonna try to make work using a secondary caliper for a dual caliper setup for a handbrake. Hey guys, I spent a lot of time, and I mean a lot of time, editing this video. I hope you enjoy it, but I just wanted to skip over the petty parts and step, and let's just start taking things off. I try to show the important and interesting parts. I think we're like an hour or something into it. We got the diff ready to come out right now. Subframe's gonna come up after. Yeah, just gotta disconnect the cable handbrake line, and then subframe can come out. But for now, I'm gonna let you guys see how the diff comes out. I have a video on this that'll go full depth, so I'm not gonna bore you guys too much on this video. Just gonna show you a little bit. I'm gonna focus on the new parts and the fancy things that people like to see. The more you do it, you never get better. You just get more reckless. Like, I just got on there and forgot even doing this. First time I did it, I was like, everything's good. Got my notepad out. I'm just kidding, but you get the point. Now, subframe. E36s love to crack where the subframe bolts up to the chassis, and it's one of the main reasons that you should definitely do this to your car if you're planning on driving your car hard or on track. Hopefully I don't find any cracks. This is the next day. The subframe is out. Carlos letting me use his garage. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Just gotta clean up some parts and start putting all the bushings, every single one. You can see cracking. A lot of noise was coming in the back. Not a lot, but noises that I never heard before. So, mind you that I tracked this car 2 times. So yeah, I was pushing my luck, you could say. Everything else looks pretty okay. Now that we've taken the subframe off, let's take it apart.
Great, it flew away. Fuck.
The easiest and fastest way to get these bushings out of the subframe is by heating the subframe itself and hammering the bushing out as soon as it starts bubbling. A lot of people like to have them burn fully out, but that's unnecessary.
As easy as that. Oh.
Hell yeah.
So I fucked up. Apparently, these bushings up here require an special tool. I already knew that, but that's not the part I missed. The part I missed is that the ones on the bottom, these ones on the bottom are not the same as these ones on the top. I have 4 of these, but I don't have none of these. It's hot! Alright, this is another day. We're making slow progress, but it's progress.
Got the axle out.
Yes, he got the axle out.
I'd rather break the freaking $20 tool than.
It's out so we can do the bearings with the press. We also use those press for these lower control arms.
Also, your brakes feel like
I could have recorded.
correct, it snaps on the way.
Yes.
Another one.
About to go.
Beautiful.
Bearings right here.
Hit me up, 20 bucks. I know what I got. So this one has a lid, this one doesn't. And I know I ordered the right one. You see that BMW right there? They have it on here too. They just scratch it off because they can't advertise it as a genuine part. They just have to advertise it as OEM or OE.
If you're new here, please consider subscribing and also comment down any questions. This is one of the videos of the budget sedan series. I built a 236 sedan drift car on a very tight budget, and it's been great so far.
Bearing going on.
If you don't have a press at home, ask around, maybe your friends do, or bring everything
GG's.
all ready to go to a shop and ask them to press it for you and see what they charge.
Time for this. Finally, we're ready to start putting some bushings on. This is an 88. There's street ones, so they're just OEM plus, but the front nose is a poly. Comes with a loop. Super easy. Comes with new bolts. They're 10.9 grain bolts, so that's nice.
Nice.
My other E36 has these black ones on the subframe, but this one we have green ones on the subframe.
The subframe gets 95A bushings, a little harder. These are actual poly. So this was getting stripped. I have to go into this before this gets bad. You don't want to push your luck. This goes in the threads into the chassis, so that's a big no-no. We don't want to mess with that. Let's just push it using this. I should have used this off the bat. I was starting to strip my subframe bolt, so I was like, hell no. Got the rev shift bushings for the trailing arm. These are also 80A OEM plus. So easy. Oh my god. Those green ones, 95A poly, are way harder. Let's go from the bottom first. Boom.
The next day.
Alright, today we are finishing everything up and hopefully install everything back in the car. So we're gonna do the reinforcement plates and press the hubs
And press the remaining bushings, which is this 3.
and we're ready. Everything's done. Just reinforcements.
These went in way easier than I thought. The frizzer did its job. 35mm socket to the dome. On to the next bushings. These are harder because they're like kind of like a spherical style bushing ball joint type of thing.
So the key here was to install one of them onto the, I guess, trailing arm with this guy. So it stays, so you can pull the spring to the other one. I just have to install this spring and this on the other side after everything's done.
God damn, my camera.
Alright, that's it. I need to lock the fucking, no more recording. Now it is time for the most annoying part of this whole process, which is grinding down all the grime and the dirt and the paint and the seam sealer and prepping the underbody of the car for primer, paint, and new seam sealer after welding the plates on. So you gotta find someone who can weld or has a welder, or buy a welder and learn, but it's not the best area to learn since you're under the car upside down.
So I like to keep this side that's touching the body, paint it this side like that. So I'm gonna do this to all the plates.
Before y'all come at me, I live in California and the rust is non-existent, so I can just get sloppy with it. So if you see something, please forgive me.
Should be good. Then just grind down the high spots and that's it.
Alright, we're under the car. These are the welds. Pretty good. Shout out Carlos. This is a very hard spot to weld. You're upside down. Looks good, but as you can see, definitely we need to go over these, grind them flat, and primer and seam seal, which you guys will see. Wire brushed it as best as my ability and cleaned it with alcohol, so it's ready to get primered and then seam sealed. Probably gonna let the seam seal cure overnight. Sorry, this is a weird angle, I'm pretty sure. I'm happy how they came out.
Your primer, as long as it's self-etching or epoxy, you should be fine. And then for the silicone, I like to use SEM brand. Their stuff is top of the line, and for something like this, I like to have that peace of mind.
The next day.
Why are you so jealous? I just want to see the cat. Hi.
Bro, okay, jeez. You're the most jealous dog ever. I asked you to be pet. You said no. You ran away. The second I come here, you're licking all over my face. You're so jealous. This was crazy. Alright. Can we do a 180 here or what? Okay. We cannot do a 180, even if we're this hyped. Yeah, we're ready. I'm just gonna bolt up the gas tank and keep this going. We're raised up a little bit here. Off-road Baja E36. Ooh, smells good. The car is done and we are ready to hit the track. It's settled in more. There's more rubbing, which I'm pretty sure it's because of the fact that we have more toe out. Now we have the adjustable RTABs. It's doing all that stuff. RTAB brackets. So we're able to zero the toe and camber, hopefully, with the adjustable lower control arms that you guys saw, the red ones. But yeah, that's all she wrote. We're gonna test it in the track. Things are stiffer up in the back, you can tell. No clunks, but definitely like you can tell things are stiffer in the back. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I tested it out, a few donuts, clutch kick here and there. It feels great, honestly. It feels really great. Grip wise, it feels way better too. Surprisingly, I did not expect that. But thanks for watching this video. It's already getting long, just like my hair. So I'm gonna put more of this whole setup probably at a track video and kind of like give it my thoughts of how much better it is and if it was worth it, or just how different it feels and what it is that actually feels different on this car now that we did all that stuff, especially the poly. But thanks for watching. This video has gone pretty long, so this is not alcohol, by the way. It's gotten pretty long, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It wasn't too boring, and I'm gonna go edit this whole thing. Thanks for watching. Comment down any questions you got. I got you.